Hello everyone, welcome to the class. Today we are going to see few topics in English grammar, that is adjectives, degrees of comparison, a and the. Now these three topics are most important topics and basic for the construction of any sentence. So first we will know what is adjective. Now here you can see some words written like umbrella, cushion, doll. Now these are some nouns. Fine. Now the word that describes noun means, like you say this bottle is very big. Now what is noun here? Noun is bottle. But how is the bottle? It is big. So big is adjective. Here big describes about the bottle. So adjectives describe a noun or pronoun. They tell us more about people, place or things. Now adjectives can be used before a noun. Like my brother and I take a long walk. Now what my brother and I are doing? They are taking walk, but what type of walk? Long walk. So long is adjective. Meher has an elegant dress. What type of dress Meher is having? Elegant. So elegant is adjective. Gaurav is a gifted musician. What type of musician he is? Gifted. So here gifted is adjective. Now these adjectives are used before noun. Now we can also use adjectives after a verb. Like this is a delicious watermelon. Fine. The watermelon is delicious. We can write in both the forms. We can even write this is a delicious watermelon, and also we can write this watermelon is delicious. But what type of watermelon it is? Delicious. So delicious is adjective. Like when I have to say these students are smart. How are students? They are smart. So smart is adjective. She is very thin. How is she? Thin. So here thin is adjective. It is raining heavily. How it is raining? Heavily. So heavily is adjective. It is a hot day, or the day is hot. Leela has a heavy book, or Leela's book is heavy. Now the basic concept of adjective is words like hot, cold, long, short, delicious, strong, weak, heavy, light, anything. Anything that describes your noun or any word that tells about your noun in detail is known as adjectives. So hope you all understood the concept of adjectives. If you have any doubt in this portion of adjectives, you can ask me in tomorrow's Zoom session. The exercise we will be solving in tomorrow's Zoom session. Okay, so number 2, second topic is article. Now we use a and the before some words, right? Like a pen, a book. We use an. Where we use a and specially we use an before a vowel. And the is for some specific thing or some definite. Now let's study in detail that when we have to use a, when we have to use and when we have to use the. So first we will see about a. A is used before a singular countable noun. Now you can see Ritu brought a pen. She brought one pen. So it is countable. So we have to use a where the noun is countable, where we can count the noun. that refers to something in general. A is used when a noun begins with a consonant or a consonant sound. Now we have to keep two things in mind while we are using A. Number one is the noun should be countable, and number two is it should be a consonant. So what are the two things? That it should be a singular countable noun, and number two, it should begin with consonant. Number two, we use an before a singular countable noun that refers to something in general. Now an also we have to use for singular countable noun, but an is used when a noun begins with a vowel or vowel sound. Like, there is an onion in the kitchen. Now onion starts with O. O is a vowel, so we have to use an. But I will be back in an R. So how we say? We don't say our, we say R. Here we keep H as silent, R we say. So what it sound like? Vowel sound. Means gives us the sound of vowel. While we pronounce, we feel the sound of A, E, I, O, U. So in such words also we have to use an. So 2 points to keep in mind for a and an. It should be used before a singular countable noun. And number 2, it is used when the noun begins with a vowel or vowel sound. Now number 3 is the. We use the before singular and plural nouns to talk about something definite or specific. When something is definite, that or something is universal truth, that this thing is there and it is truth, we cannot change it. So at that place we can use the, and the can be used for both singular and plural. When we talk about something in particular, like we went to the toy shop, please open the window. When the noun is mentioned a second time, I read a book yesterday, the book belongs to my sister. Tarun borrowed my pen, the pen is with him. So 2 times. Number 1, when something is particular, like I went there, it is particular. So I went to the school. Please open the door, or please open the window. Please give me the book, right? Now second time, when we write about someone, like we have to write paragraph about Santa Claus. Santa Claus brings a bag filled with gifts with him. The bag has many gifts inside it, right? The bag belongs to Santa Claus. Now when we are talking about a noun and something associated with noun, so second time when you tell about that thing, the is used there. Like here it is written, I read a book yesterday. The book belonged to my sister. Tarun borrowed my pen. The pen is with him. Got it, everybody? When we state facts that are universal truth. Now number 3 is something that is universal truth. Universal truth means we cannot change. The sun rises in the east. That is truth. We cannot change. So there we can use the. The earth rotates on its axis. Fine, everybody. And number 4 is when we write special names of river, mountain, monuments. Like the Qutub Minar, the Amazon forest, the Taj Mahal, the Red Fort. So special name of the Ganga, the Yamuna. So special name of river, mountain and monuments. We have to use the. When we talk about sun, moon, stars, earth and sky, the moon, the stars, the sun, the earth. So here also we have to use the. So there are only 5 points that we need to keep in mind while we use the. That is before sun, moon, star, earth and sky, before the name of river, mountain, monument, when we say something about universal truth, when we mention a noun second time, and number 5 is when we are talking about something very particular. And for a and an, they can be only used for singular countable noun. A is used with consonant and an is used with vowel. So this is the basic about articles. The exercise We will be solving in our Zoom session tomorrow. And if you have any doubt in this part also, you can ask me tomorrow in the Zoom session. Okay? So now we'll move towards our third topic, that is degree of comparison. Now, suppose you are 3 brothers and sisters in your house. So how we'll say? She is small, she is smaller than her, and she is the smallest. Like, so degree of comparison is something like this. It is associated with adjectives also. When we wish to compare things, when we compare things like, is this big or this is bigger than this, and when we have 3 things, this is the biggest of all, big, bigger and biggest, this way. So what we are doing, we are comparing here. There are 3 degrees of comparison: the positive degree, the comparative degree, and the superlative degree. Now number 1, what is positive degree? Madhu is smart, Tanay is hungry, she is small, she is tall, she is good, he is bad, I am busy. So the words that are simple in pronunciation are stated under positive degree. Number 2 is comparative degree. Now when we compare 2 things, then we used than, T-H-A-N, than. So when we are comparing 2 things, we have to use than, and that comes under comparative degree. Like, Maria is younger than her brother. The book is more interesting than the magazine. She is more smarter than her brother. My mother cooks better than my father. So when we are comparing 2 things, we have to use their than, T-H-A-N, than, and that comes under comparative degree. Now what is superlative degree? When we compare 3 or more persons. For 1, we have to use positive. For 2 people, we have to use comparative. And when we are talking about more than 3 or 3 people, we have to use superlative degree. Like, this is the smallest butterfly, the fox was the most cunning. Now in this form, we can use EST, adjective plus EST, or we can use most. She is the most intelligent student in the class. He is the tallest of all. So in some words you have to use EST, while in others you have to use most. Now number 1, comparative and superlative forms of word. They can be written in different types. Number 1, by adding ER and EST, what I told you. In positive it will be small, in comparative it will be smaller, and in superlative it will be smallest. High, higher, highest. Cold, colder, coldest. Kind, kinder, kindest. Young, younger, youngest. Now when you are talking about 1 people, we will say small, high, cold, kind, young. When we talk about 2 people, we can say she is smaller than him. This building is higher than that one. It is colder today. He is more kinder than his brother. And when we are talking about 3 or more than 3, we will say this building is smallest of all. He is kindest of everyone in the family. He is the youngest boy in the group. Number 2, by adding R or ST, like wise, wiser, wisest. Fine, finer, finest. Nice, nicer, nicest. Number 3, we have to remove Y. The words that end with Y, we have to remove Y and add IER or EST, like lazy, lazier, laziest. Happy, happier, happiest. Dry, drier, driest. So the words ending with Y, we have to remove Y and add IER or IEST by doubling the final consonant. See, big, bigger, biggest. So in comparative, we have to double GER. Last word is G, we have to add G and plus ER. In superlative, we have to add G plus EST. Same way, thin, thinner, thinnest. Hot, hotter, hottest. Dim, dimmer, dimmer. fat, fatter, fattest. By using more and must. So one more form is by using more and must, like careful, more careful, most careful. Proper, more proper, most proper. Active, more active, most active. And the last, that these methods, how to apply them depends on the word that is in the positive form. We have to read the word carefully and then we have to think how we can change it into comparative form and superlative form. So everyone go through these 3 topics today, and tomorrow in Zoom meeting we will have a query session for these 3, and even we will discuss the exercise questions. Okay everybody, thank you, bye, take care.